and made me very happy to be from Detroit because Detroit support me so well. I couldn't do no but win because I love the feeling. I love the feeling. I love the emotion that Detroit put into everything for me. They showed me what it was like to be a champion in Detroit. And once I learned what it was like to be a champion in Detroit, it's just a wonderful thing, a great feeling.
Actually, I didn't really know that much about boxing except for Muhammad Ali because when I started high school, he won the Olympics. He got the gold medal in 1960. So that's what got me aware of boxing as a sport. I followed his career because I thought he was so interesting. And then when I got involved myself in boxing, working with Tommy Hearns and the Kronk Gym in 1978, I was impressed at how much I thought Thomas Hearns reminded me of Muhammad Ali. His slick moves, his dominance in the ring, his personality. Although he wasn't making up poems and rhymes, I could see a similarity in their greatness. You just see greatness in certain people. And so, as it turned out, unbeknownst to me, we would all be coming together in the early 80s because Muhammad Ali owned a company called MAPS, which was Muhammad Ali Professional Sports. And they ended up promoting some of Tommy Hearns' fights, his title fights. And so I finally got to meet this amazing man. I was writing for a daily paper as a journalist, and I did an interview with Thomas Hearns very early on in his career. And as I did with Muhammad Ali, I fell in love with this fighter who was so gracious and so humble, but so great in the ring. And I admired that so much. And then when I had the opportunity to work with him and learn the sport from a different angle, not just as a fan, but actually spending time in a gym and watching what it takes to become a professional fighter, you don't play boxing. It is a sport, but it's a hard sport, one-on-one, and you have to put so much into it. And I have so much respect for the people that do that, men or women, that take that sport on.
I was watching TV one day, and Muhammad Ali came on TV, and he started boxing, and he went out there and was just saying all kinds of stuff and beating his man, beating his opponent up. And I thought that was nice. That was special. That was different. Becoming the first man in boxing history to win titles in 7 different divisions. That's a big achievement myself, and then win all the titles that I won. Winning titles is not an easy thing to do.
The state of Michigan, that's our bragging rights. Other than, baseball and everything, we won more championships than all sports in boxing. And then everybody else, you only know Tommy Hearns, that's all. There's more champions than Tommy Hearns. And I in the 80s with Kronk, with Tommy Hearns, John McKinney, I thought we was rougher than a lot. I mean, a statistic that comes that we was rougher than a lot of people. When you fought somebody from Kronk, they came to fight. And from Detroit, Kronk, they came to fight.
My great uncle boxed, my uncle boxed, my brother boxed. So by the age of 4, I was introduced to boxing just early at that age. That's an early age, right? So I know boxing. I remember 4. My brother doing 100 push-ups, me working out with my brother, 5, 6, 7. My uncle, he was involved with the Kronk Gym. Around that era was Thomas Hearns, Milt McCory, Stephen Corey, part of the whole Kronk at Scott team. It was just like normal, but stepping outside of Detroit, it's a big thing. It's a huge thing.
I think here in the Detroit area, we've produced more world champions than any other state. All you have to do wherever you're traveling in the world, it doesn't matter whether you're in boxing or you're on vacation or whatever, and you sit down to have a sandwich or a drink and someone sits next to you and strikes up a conversation and they say, where are you from? I'm from Detroit. The next question that comes out of their mouth, oh man, can you tell me about Detroit boxing? Can you tell me about the Kronk Gym? Can you tell me about James Toney? That's the first thing people from out of town will ask you once you tell them that you're from Detroit.
I mean, we all boxed each other hard. We all Duro, Tommy, Elmer, everybody that was in that area, yeah. They all boxed each other hard. But nobody got bragging rights on them.
For me, having them guys in my camp at the same time I was in the gym, well, that was the best thing for me because them guys helped me become who I am. Them guys put the hard work in as well as I put the work in.
Detroit gonna keep coming. Like Detroit is not gonna like bag up, sit down, none of that. Detroit, if they fight the best, they gonna work for it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna, oh, I'm fighting the best, I don't want to. Like whatever you put in front of them, that's what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fight whoever, even win, lose or draw. They gonna fight them. It don't matter who it is.
When Detroit boxers box. They passionate. You know, literally we go hard. Like being from Detroit, I know this is about myself. I go hard at everything I do. My work, my professional, it's something about that Detroit spirit. So it's not a negative, it's a positive.
I think Detroit boxers are tough just because of the way they come up. It's an industrial city, it's a blue collar city, and I think there's a lot of young talent here. There always has been. And I think that these kids today that go into the gyms that want to fight, it's a great way to get them off the streets. And it teaches them discipline, self-defense. You certainly have to be on your game if you're going to fight. You're not on a team, it's just one against one. And Detroit's been known to have tremendous talent.
Being involved with the Metro Detroit Golden Gloves, I was able to see on a national level Detroit and boxing. Detroit is just a whole, we have a whole different vibe. It's different. So it's unexplainable. I can't explain it. I think it's just the spirit of Detroit.
It was very uplifting to come to the Golden Gloves this year and see how much the new officers have brought up the organization over the last few years. I'm very, very proud of the work that they've done. And I see in the future, if this is going to happen, that we're going to go back to the old days where we used to have 2 or 3 rings with 2 or 3 bouts going on at the same time. One of the things back here, you go back to the 70s and the 80s, where Detroit boxing was dominant in the world. And the reason for that was we had a great amateur program. And from the amateurs, they were going into the pros. And I see a rejuvenation of that happening. I see a great amateur program that's going on right now, and it's just a matter of time before they go into the pros. And I think in the next 5 years, Detroit boxing will be dominant on the world boxing scene again.